About.
Look, no.
I think you completely missed it. His movie was not entertaining to me.
I love the fact that this Marvel movie did what all other Marvel movies do. They take our preconceived notions of the canon and they tweak them. Mm-hmm. We were all thinking that the whole movie was going to be them killing Thanos or them trying to find him or this, that, and the third.
Actually, no, that's not.
They knocked that shit out.
Welcome. This is the movie review for the movie you've all been waiting for 10 years. You know, we're going to argue about it on this couch. We're going to discuss things that may be plot holes, things that may need to be taken out. I'm Darku.
I'm Bella Jean.
I'm Tika.
And these are some extras.
Some special guests.
They didn't give him a name.
I wasn't know that name.
We got our boy Yassine, our boy King, you know. That rhyme, we didn't mean that happened.
That word, it just happened. It just happened.
But yes, this is the Avengers Endgame review, in-depth discussion, spoilers, whatever you want to call it. Check this out.
How long was Infinity War?
3 hours?
3 hours and 2 minutes.
Infinity War?
No, you mean Infinity War? No, it's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
2:45? That was crazy.
I think some of this movie could have been cut.
A lot of this movie was cut.
No, I mean they could have cut it, but I don't think they. I'm
really
really
happy.
happy.
What part do you think they should have cut from the movie?
That we could have done without it.
Yeah.
They should have just left him there and wrote that.
Well, no, they had to do that because because if you kill him, then you like, okay, well, shit, they not about to be fighting his ass during the movie. What they about to be doing through the movie? And then it was like they try to bring everybody back through the rest of the movie. We didn't know that he was gonna find out what the fuck was going on.
I would have rather seen
I didn't even know that was gonna be a thing.
Wait, first of all, you said
that's what they lied
that they should have skipped the whole part where they kissed Thanos, or they killed Thanos in the beginning.
What?
First of all, the reason why it happened that way is because it had to prove that killing him was literally something that they wanted to do, but after they did it, it helped nothing.
Mm-hmm. It did nothing.
And that's why, after they did it fast forwarded to 5 years later, for you to realize how... No.
They had to learn that. We had to see them learn that. We couldn't just assume that they learned that.
Exactly. You can't be like, oh, well, they killed Thanos fast forward 5 years from now.
Y'all two ain't gonna keep talking over each other. What did you say?
As viewers of the movie, we had to watch them discover that. If we didn't watch them discover that, then the movie wouldn't have carried as much weight when Thor said, I killed him. I killed Thanos, but it meant nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what I feel.
But if you never saw that, then you wouldn't feel that way. You wouldn't be like, oh, but I thought Thor killed Thanos. It had to.
Go rewind back to the part where you said they had to what? They had to learn what?
Right. As us watching the movie, we had to watch the characters discover that killing Thanos for revenge did nothing. Remember when Tony
did nothing is in what sense? Bring everybody back or make them feel better?
Make them feel better and bring everybody back. Because remember, that's what Tony Stark said when he finally got rescued. He was like, "What are we? We are the Avengers. We get people back, but we don't ever save anybody." Remember? That's why he was so upset. Because
are we the pre-Avengers?
Are we the pre-Avengers? No, we don't stop anything. We just wait until it's happened and then we go out and get revenge. And that movie wasn't about that at all. The movie wasn't about revenge. The movie was about fixing something.
So basically, you just said what I'm saying. Thanos killing was pointless.
No.
It served as pointless.
The characters
had to bring anybody back.
Listen,
they knew it. We didn't saw it.
All of the members, right? Listen.
I feel like some better storytelling could have went into getting.
No, but listen. If you just take a step back and look at the progression of
you 3 times.
But listen, all I'm saying is that look at the progression of each of the characters.
You cannot break this down.
I am. It's very simple. Look at the Look at the progression of each of the characters.
He's talking about breaking it down.
Just give me 2 seconds. Take a look at all the characters.
Dude, You broke it down 20 times.
No,
I'm
just saying. All
What
I'm
are you
saying
saying?
is, hold on. Just give me one more chance. One more chance, and I'm gonna
Okay,
sit
so
down.
what are you officially trying to say?
He told him not to get into it. He said he confirmed to them, to the characters in the movie, that the Thanos kill was pointless, right? That's you got that. I'm saying it was pointless to me as well. I ain't need to see
No.
It was
You're
pivotal
saying
for the progression of the characters.
The movie at all.
It could have been cut.
No,
That's what you're saying.
the characters wouldn't have grown if they hadn't have realized that killing Thanos wasn't enough.
They grew.
Yes, every single character in this movie grew. Thor learned how to be who he was rather than who he was supposed to be.
He was supposed to be the Big Lebowski.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody grow.
No, all right.
until
First one, say, hold on. No.
They were all depressed. That's not
I
growth.
just feel like
No,
it's just
the point of the Thanos
he's it's just
Order in the court.
you had to
Am I
realize.
wrong?
yes, infinitely. So.
Logic Man is depression growth.
He called him Logic Man.
So what?
So that's your name now, Logic Man.
Wait, what?
Is depression growth?
Oh my god.
I mean, it's a stage in group.
No, the hell is not.
What you mean?
Yes, you know, like, look, why do I keep telling y'all can't talk to him about this? Y'all should have known this from last time.
Let's move forward.
Y'all should have known since the last time we was over here when we discussed that damn versus back shit that y'all cannot talk to him about.
Let the record show. That we are moving off camera.
Exactly.
There's not enough juice in this
Don't bring
house.
up records.
That is not enough juice in this house.
Don't bring up records.
Look,
He says not no juice in this house. I have 2 more bottles of juice.
first
Alright,
of
well,
all,
then I'm gonna give it another try. Look, listen. What you gotta do is you gotta go back to the first movie, alright? All the way back to the first Iron Man movie. What was Iron Man like? He was a selfish asshole, didn't care about nothing, but he had these momentary moments where he would do good things. Take a look at what he was like before he died. Selfless, heroic, willing to put everything on the line for the people that he cared about. That is Iron Man. And he went through all this shit through 10 movies, killing Thanos to get there emotionally.
But from the opening act of what you're talking about, from them killing them to after the killing, they grew? No, that ain't what you just said.
Y'all giving Uber migraine.
You forgot the dirt.
You just Uber.
Bro, if your man dies in real life and you go after the dude that did it and you actually get him, knowing good and well it's not gonna bring him back, but you kill him in the moment thinking, oh, you know, I might be satisfied somewhat, or at least, you know, this for my boy, you know what I mean? Put him down.
No, because that's not. Before Thor chopped his head off, he knew that wasn't gonna do anything.
No, he didn't.
Just like fuck it.
No, he didn't.
Do it because
You did not.
My dude.
But would you not do the same if your man was killed?
If your man was
If I was
killed,
Thor, yes, I would have cut his head off.
They were fucking pissed.
but after it was done,
So what's your argument again?
they couldn't have cut it because after that, that emotional gravity wouldn't have been there to drive the characters for the rest of the movie. Does that make any sense to you?
no.
Well, forget all of what you're talking about.
No, hold on.
They use it,
Hold on.
but
I'm not using it.
okay.
Alex might need to be.
What did they do on the
But
shows where they
wait
go
a
back in
minute, though.
time?
Bit of nostalgia.
Yeah, the nostalgia.
Hold on though.
They beat that up.
What y'all didn't catch though, how about this?
Uh-huh.
Every one of the past scenes from the other movies were all reshot.
True.
Exactly.
Frame for frame.
Yes.
Yeah.
They weren't just pulled from the actual movie. They was actually reshoots.
Yeah.
So that's why, first of all, because if they was actually from the regular movies, they wouldn't look as good.
Yeah.
True.
But fire. Shit, that shit was fire.
Fire. That shit was hellfire.
It was
Fire.
really good.
That shit was so fire. You see how Goku came flying out the sky? And
Well, he said that too, raising the same drink.
I said, bro, why don't they just give the damn the Dragon Ball Z license to damn Disney and just let them do it?
The
right.
way.
They will do it the right way.
Hell yeah.
I'd be like, here, take my money.
If I ever seen a better damn Dragon Ball Z scene than when Captain Marvel showed up to fly through the damn ships, I said, look at this.
That was straight Dragon Ball Z. You know the guy sitting next to me, when I said that, when Captain Marvel came, I was like, here go Goku. And he was like, do you think Black Widow is coming back?
No.
I mean, if Captain America did return all the Infinity Stones,
It doesn't matter.
that means he would have to return.
You're giving a soul for the soul
Yeah, you
stone.
can't.
Once you give that soul, you get the stone, and you bring it back to school. You already paid
Yeah,
you already
paid for
your
the stones,
price
sir.
for it.
That's why
Gamora ain't coming back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ain't
The
coming
original
back.
Gamora isn't coming back. That's why they only got new Gamora.
Because if Gamora's Soul Stone, if
It literally
if Black Widow's Soul Stone was the first, how did Thanos do the snap in the first place?
Well, who knows?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the weird thing about time. And I think that because it's so lucid like this, it's very easy for the writers to just say, yeah, the time made it so that she's still alive.
Hold on, go back.
Because first of all, no, the reason why she's dead is because remember, Hulk even said he tried to bring it back.
Nah, but you ain't trying to explain the time, so you gotta explain the way Hulk said it. He said that the present is the present. Right?
And the past is the future.
change
Yeah!
Something in the past, I guess it's still gonna add up to what's up here. Right? Or something.
This is true.
No,
That's
what
what he
I
said.
said there was two different explanations of time travel.
But
Yeah.
I said if we go scientifically,
what he
Quantum
said
theory is so
was the correct one in the movie. So that's the one we went with.
was it?
We
don't know because we don't know
the
which
one
one
they
is
went
correct
with.
because all we saw was just the end of this movie. We don't see anything else
But that's
after.
the rationale that they went with, but we can't go nothing after the movie.
Exactly. So we don't know if
We
it
gotta
actually
operate
worked.
what's in the movie. Like
And that's what I'm saying. We
And
really
continue
just can't
to
say.
But
We
that's
can't
what
say
I'm
that.
saying. What
so
I'm
the
saying
way
is
Bruce
that
Banner explained
everything.
it, you have to go by that.
What I'm saying
We
is
have to either go
'Cause
by
that's
that
the-
one
that's
or the
the
way.
That's the rule that he's going by.
Look, we either have to go by his rule or the way that the Sorcerer Supreme explained it to him. And that's why I said we don't know until we literally see what the hell else happens.
Right. What I'm saying is that there's a possibility that they could. I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying that how loose everything ended up being towards the end, it is possible for them to just.
Actually, you know what?
Retcon
I think the
that.
reason. No, I
It's
think the
kinda like
reason
Final
why. Nope.
Destination.
I got it though.
You
I
change
already
one
saw
thing,
it.
you're still gonna
The
get
reason
this.
why she's
Somebody
dead
gonna die.
is because she died in the
You might
past.
fuck up the order, but it's gonna happen.
She dies in the past. Assuming so.
Gamora's sister, remember? What's her name?
Nebula.
Nebula.
Mhm.
She got her past self was shot,
Mhm.
but her future
Look,
self stayed behind.
She shot herself. I'm
Nah,
not.
she shot herself.
Yeah, but
I
she
thought-
shot herself. I didn't know
thought
what
she
was
was
about to
gonna
happen.
be-
Where I was like,
According to
that was
temporal law,
kinda
she
weird.
should have been
No,
literally
but remember,
because her
they
past self is
said
gone.
it doesn't work that way. Remember, they said they're not going off straight up movie logic because if it did go movie logic, then all of them would pretty much just be done.
Right.
Cap would be
Hey, but
gone.
you know, I do like the element.
Cap definitely would have been.
Right.
I like the element of do not rock the boat that they put.
What do you mean?
Speak to me.
He said Thanos,
Mm-hmm.
because he only took out half of all of them. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they went rock the boat. You know, went back and he said, "Oh, my mistake. I should have got rid of all you niggas." So if he would have won, he would have wiped that whole thing clean. So, all right.
I love
Good
that.
job. It's like you
Wait,
struggled a
sorry,
little
right?
bit
Yeah,
to
I
get
have
that name right.
Listen,
and you
I
was
have
like,
to give it a second.
So does that happen in the comic?
What?
Oh,
That he goes back into the past and
Nah. Black Widow, whatever his name was.
Who?
Anthony Mackie?
Anthony Mackie. Yeah.
Falcon?
Yeah, he becomes Captain America.
Bucky does too, right?
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Bucky like,
What do you mean?
I've been here this whole time.
Bucky don't need that
Soldier,
shield,
right?
man.
Captain America is just a title, my
Bucky
guy.
don't know what to do with
What?
that
It's
a
shield,
title.
man, and he ain't got wings.
Well, Lucian did.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I know it's just a title. I'm talking about his abilities, the super soldier. shit.
Yeah, I was wondering.
No, he's not a super soldier in the comics. No.
Only Steve Rogers has the super soldier.
So I'm like, so how is he gonna be Captain? He gonna be flying around with his wings and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that face?
That's Captain America.
One at a time. We'll start with King. Infinity War and Endgame. Which was better?
Better. I was. We'll go ahead again.
Ooh, okay.
Because to really see everything come to a close after all of the, you know what I'm saying, like 10 years, that culmination, that was really, story and action wise, like I feel like that was a good balance overall without being too one-sided or like, you know, this basically to me it shows what taking your time with something does. Like over the years, really crafting and building all the stepping stones and building blocks to that final piece. Well, they got another phase, but for this, anyway.
My turn?
Yeah.
I feel like every movie, like, okay, I feel like
comparison is just between Endgame.
Oh, let me take my speech and put it back in my pocket. But it would definitely be Endgame. It would definitely be Endgame. It was just like he said. It was a combination of 10 years worth of movies, and I felt like Infinity War was really taking the Avengers and knocking them down a peg. I feel like the Endgame was them fighting uphill and overcoming insurmountable odds. And I really like to see that.
I don't know. I really don't know. I enjoyed them both a lot. It's crazy to even compare the two. Cause it's like it's literally one whole movie. That's really what it is.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah.
It's like different halves.
It's like comparing what? I don't know. It's like comparing Star Wars movies. Like the first 3, it's like trying to compare those. I mean, everybody seems to like the second one better than
Star Wars shirts.
But I don't know. I'm gonna
We
say
are wearing Star Wars shirts.
I'm gonna give it to Endgame because of the fact. I'm giving it to Endgame because of Clint.
Yeah.
Because of Hawkeye. I'm giving it Endgame because of Hawkeye. Because Hawkeye wasn't in the last movie, but it seems to be that first of all, Hawkeye might have been the one that suffered the most out of all of them. Like my guy, they was having a picnic outside. My guy. First of all,
open it in there to bring you.
Yeah.
Okay.
To
All right,
submit.
we back. Finish. You know.
Exactly.
Back.
And the
She
fact
forgot.
that, first of all, the daughter disappears first. All right.
And they made sure it was just enough.
So you could see, but see, the thing was, the daughter disappears first, and then you still pan to see Hawkeye and his family still in the background. But then when it pans back to see the daughter's dust. Second goes back, they're all gone. It was like, I was like, so yeah, we back here again.
Yeah, we pulled at the heart shape.
It's time.
First
back.
bit.
So, what about you?
Infinity War or Endgame?
You saying Infinity? Why? Because of the ending?
Not even just that. Oh no. Okay. I'm undecided. I'm just saying. That'd be something I have to come back to.
Well,
That's what I was thinking.
I think the real question is, which death was worse? Seeing Tony die for real? For real?
Ain't
To
nothing
save
wrong.
everybody else?
And
Or the Peter Parker death?
That's
Peter
what
Parker's death.
it's crazy
Turn
too. They
it.
flipped it, bruh. Like,
Peter
cause
Parker.
Peter wasn't really dead,
Well, yeah.
but Iron Man really died. So it's like, And then the way, you know what I mean, for the reunion too, like, hey, they back, cause you know what I mean, like he was telling the jokes, you know how Spider-Man do. In the middle of it, my boy just hugs him, you know what I mean, cut the whole joint off. He's like, oh, this is nice. But just letting him know, like, hey man, you know, my boy. So then to really just die is just like, yo, like they
for
just,
real.
you know what I mean, they just was reunited. And he still had memories of when he was gone, like he said, Strange was there, hey, it's time to go, we back at it. So it's like, oh, the reunion, everybody, and then you fighting through that, it's like, that's monumental. So to really just, you know, that's your man's, you had the gauntlet.
And they're picking up where they left off.
Exactly.
For them, it's been 5 years
Yeah.
since they've been gone.
There's
So
probably
like,
like 5
bro,
minutes.
what? They
Yeah,
meet up,
literally like
true,
5
but that's a whole different drink.
Now, actually, I'm gonna say it's definitely been a little longer for them because I would say what happened was they all come back. Dr. Strange's like, look, shut up, all y'all. We're about to go to Wakanda real quick because we need to get the goons.
They sure got the goons, man.
Well, does he know what to do?
Peter, I know
because
what
he
you're
saw
gonna
what
say.
happened.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Just one thing, that's what he is.
Sure did, man.
My boy hit
I'm undecided.
That scene right there was really it for me, man.
They pulled hard. I'll have to go with
Yeah.
Iron Man though, cause I knew at the time, like I knew Peter was coming back, cause Spider-Man 2 is in the.
But see, that's a comfort though. So I feel
Yeah.
like the Tony is gonna hit harder because
and it's completely unexpected.
That's a definite.
Yeah, exactly.
I felt
like I knew that they had to get rid of Captain America and Iron Man in the movie. And I knew that only one of them was going to die. Because 2 deaths in the same movie of those 2 iconic characters, that would have been too much.
There's 3.
Yeah, you're right. I thought that what they were going to do is I thought that Iron Man was going to ride off into the sunset. And Captain America was going to sacrifice himself. But they switched it.
But see, I thought that was going to happen in...
We thought it was going to happen like 2 movies ago.
Yeah. In Infinity War,
Yeah.
I thought that was going to happen. One of them was going to die.
I was not expecting Iron Man to die.
So, you got to answer.
I mean, Steve's kind of already
He ain't like old.
I mean,
he old. He like...
Steve.
Do you think
George
he still got
W.
powers? You think he still got powers? Like he can still give it to him?
Yeah.
I mean, he still has power,
probably.
but he's aged. It probably just doesn't. He probably has the strength of a normal guy.
His hair's still...
Oh, that's wild.
bro, you see that one
His
was
hair was still slick.
Do you think they got a stand-in actor, or do you think they just put the
No, that was the
crazy?
CGI.
That's what I thought it
We saw that
was.
too, yeah, we
They
saw
put
that too.
CGI on that boy.
I
They were
said it.
I'm kinda
Wait, which one do you answer?
strongly leaning on Infinity War better.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Just believe it. From beginning to to the battle scene. This one,
You did like
it kind of had, like I told you when we was in there, I like the fact that it picked up right from Rapid Rock on the ship. And it went to that. This one, I guess because it did a good job with the opening. Okay, let me remind you where we was at. Anytime I see a movie get to going, when they do that whole 5-year thing, I just kind of feel like it's jumping around too much.
Bro, it's a time travel story, bro. They literally
I'm
jumped.
not talking about the actual time travel. When you go from, okay, we here, and we 5 years later now,
5 years later is a very strong plot device.
That's,
But I feel like they
all.
did it. I feel it's a
That's a
gamble,
lot.
but I feel like they did it right.
Like, I would have
because-
rather see them plotting for like 6 months.
Well, they couldn't.
Or
plot.
you just.
What was they plotting on?
How could they plot it if they didn't know it was possible?
They was done. They was like, this is what the
Remember?
world is about to be like. This is what
Exactly.
is happening.
They gave up.
And so when Ant-Man came back, that's when it was...
Yeah, he's literally the
That's
Deus
what I'm
Ex Machina. If it wasn't for Ant-Man coming back and telling him, not only him coming back, tell him that he's only been in there for 5 hours, but it's been 5 years in the real world. That's how he came up with the idea. That's how it. That's why we had to get that extreme amount of time.
That scene where they showed all the pillars, and in the beginning I thought it was just one name, but then all the names were written
Oh
on it.
yeah.
That was
The vanished.
intense. Yeah.
I thought it was tombs,
That
like
was
individually,
intense.
but when I seen all the names,
And you know that ain't the only town that got it.
Yep.
That's in every single city, town,
Yeah, like all over the
world.
And I thought when Thanos snapped, bro, I thought he was saying, I thought he just did people.
Right.
I didn't know he did half of all living things. Because remember when he first snapped, when he went to the window and he seen birds again, before they got shot and all that, he was just like, oh,
Yeah,
I think it worked.
Before they got
Bro,
shot.
he did the whole joint up, you know what I mean?
I don't know
Lit
why
off
they
on it.
use Ant-Man as all the comedy crap. Well,
Yeah.
I think it worked.
Because
They treated him like Kenny outside.
Yo, I thought he
Bro,
died.
he shouldn't have
bro.
died.
I
He
thought
shouldn't have
died.
That explosion.
That was
I thought he
crazy.
died in that explosion.
He had the suit on, but he had a helmet.
Who do you think he was? Don Toretto?
Captain Marvel and Thanos. Was that kind of comparable to the comics?
no, hell no.
So
Thanos
she was overpowered.
Let me tell you something. I would say
'Cause she's
Captain
the only
Marvel.
one
I would say Captain Marvel is
really kinda
closer to
stand
what
toe
she
toe.
is in the comics.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But-
she toe to toe with Thanos like she was.
In the comics? Hell no. Let me tell you something. In the comic books, if y'all think this was a damn close fight, even though Thanos was lumping them dudes up.
No, I'm talking about specifically
Her? No.
Her. Because she was the main one. Like,
Look, No,
y'all didn't have me.
Look,
I'm going in there. It's just him.
let me put this in perspective for you,
so
Terrence.
busy.
In the comic
Other
books,
planets in the universe.
in the comic
It's not
book,
yours.
Everybody else dealing with life.
he punched War Machine one time. Not only did it kill him,
Damn.
it blasted him out the back of the armor. Like, this was no Infinity Gauntlet, no none of that. One punch.
That's the real One Punch Man.
He fought Captain Marvel, Spectrum, America Chavez, Blue Marvel, and War Machine, and She-Hulk. Put She-Hulk in a coma, as she was She-Hulk in the coma for like 3 months, and wake up and find out that they killed Hulk. Like, he decimated them only for them to capture him finally. Only because he wanted to be captured. So I've already answered your question. I said yes, Captain Marvel is about as powerful as she is in the comic book. I said Thanos though, hell no. He's nowhere near as
They
powerful.
dumbed down Thanos.
Everybody in the Avengers besides Captain Marvel been done. Like, by a wide margin.
Thor is stronger than Captain Marvel.
Wide margin, sir.
They kind of, I thought the fight between him and Thor was going to be kind of more intense as well.
So he had both weapons?
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I was
he
thinking that would have
shoving
been.
the axe
I was thinking
into
that would
his
have been
chest.
enough.
No, I'm gonna tell you why it wasn't enough. Because remember, once he found out that he could use all his power without the weapon, remember, his father told him, he said, well, that, the weapon is just like a conduit. You already have that power. So he still already has the power he needs.
It wasn't a power boost, it was just
Exactly.
another weapon.
He just had 2 weapons now. 2 things he could focus his power through.
Well, he took the hammer from the past though, like. So.
Yeah, first of all, but they gonna be the amends though.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what? He shafted himself.
Throwing the past and like, no, I need
This is
that.
an example of the diluted timeline.
Where is it? Like, where?
The timeline is hella diluted. I'm just looking to see how these
Thanos
inaccuracies are gonna ripple off
Did
into
he
what.
pick that hammer up?
No.
Because I saw he kind of used it to kind of weight Thanos down.
Yeah, he was just pushing it in his hand. This concludes our discussion, review, analysis of Endgame and other things. The future of the Marvel Universe, who knows what's going to happen. But we are here for the ride. I'm here until I'm old like Steve Rogers.
Spoiler.
Ready.
Stan.
Ready.
Yes, RP to Stanley.
RP Stan. RP Tony. Shit, RP Black Widow.
Yeah, bro.
RP Vision. That
say
he get
Vision?
no love, son.
I mean, but no,
Listen, Vision
she
died-
did come back and
Vision
get
died
the man
twice.
in the hands by the boot.
Vision died twice.
Yeah, they killed him
When you
twice.
kill him 2 times in the same movie.
But once again, this is us signing off though. This is that awesome group. It has been an awesome 10 years. Wonderful. Ups and downs of all these good superhero movies. If only DC can get kicked in the ass and start something this great.
R.I.P. DC.
Exactly. R.I.P. Apple, because they streaming service is gonna be trash once Disney Plus drops.
Did y'all see their price?
Trash. Trash. And
Make sure you guys remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. To our special guests we've had throughout the episode,
And please disregard their foolishness that is still in the video. There was some idiocracy, but we love them anyway. But we love you guys, and I'm sure you love us. And this is us signing off. Have a good one.
Bye.
Peace.